excepts from issuing foreign investment certificates in Vietnam. With the current economic integration, Vietnam in general and Danang City in particular are considered a potential market not only for countries in the region but also for other countries worldwide. Therefore, many investors have questions about how to apply for an investment certificate in Danang. Evaluated as a nation with political stability and impressive economic growth in Southeast Asia, Vietnam is becoming an attractive destination for foreign investors. This is precisely why the demand for applying for an investment certificate investment license from foreign individuals and organizations is increasing. The following is an explanation and summary of the investment procedure. Please refer to it, but do not worry if it seems complicated, because we have a completely legal solution to simplify this process. What is an investment certificate? An investment certificate or investment registration certificate is a document or electronic record that registers investor information about an investment project to conduct business investment activities in a specific area within a determined period. Applying for an investment certificate is a mandatory procedure before a foreign individual or organization wants to establish a foreign invested enterprise in Vietnam, establishing a new economic organization such as establishing a one-member limited liability company, a two-member limited liability company, a joint stock company, a partnership company, contributing capital, purchasing shares from Vietnamese enterprises in the form of capital transfer, share transfer, or capital contribution to establish an enterprise, receiving transfer of investment projects, investing under public-private partnership contracts (PP contracts), investing under business cooperation contracts (BCH contracts). Conditions for issuing an investment certificate. To be granted an investment certificate, foreign investors need to meet the following conditions: have nationality for individual or head office address for organization in a country that is a member of the TUTO along with Vietnam. The registered investment sector is not among the prohibited sectors. This means it must be listed in the TUTO commitments schedule. Procedure for issuing certificates to foreign investors. Within the scope of this article, we would like to provide you with the procedure for issuing an investment registration certificate for investment projects not subject to investment policy decisions. Certificate Application Dossier. The application dossier for an investment certificate includes the following documents: 1. A written request for the implementation of the investment project. 2. Lease contract for house office to implement the investment project. 3. Copy of Vietnamese citizen ID card in case of joint capital contribution with Vietnamese individuals. 4. Bank statement verifying the foreign investor's account balance equivalent to or greater than the investment amount. If the account is overseas, the document must be consular legalized, then translated and notarized into Vietnamese. 5. Investment project proposal including the following contents: investor implementing the project, investment objectives, investment scale, investment capital and capital mobilization plan, location, duration, investment progress, labor demand, proposal for investment incentives. Impact assessment, socioeconomic efficiency of the project. For foreign individual investors, the following additional documents are required: copy of the foreign investor's passport. For foreign organizational investors, the following additional documents are required: copy of the foreign organization's business registration certificate, copy of the ID card of the representative for capital contribution for the foreign investment organization in Vietnam. Audited financial reports for the 2 most recent years of the foreign organization must be consular legalized. Valid within 90 days. All documents and reports submitted to competent state agencies must be in Vietnamese. In case the investment certificate application dossier contains documents in a foreign language, they must be consular legalized and accompanied by a valid Vietnamese translation. Implementation sequence. 1. Submission of dossier. Investors submit the dossier directly at the Investment Registration Department, Department of Planning and Investment, where the enterprise's head office is located. 2. Processing time 15 working days from the date of dossier submission. 3. Received result. If the dossier is valid, the Investment Registration Authority will issue an investment certificate to the investor. If the dossier is not valid, the Investment Registration Authority will issue a notice guiding the investor to supplement or amend the dossier for resubmission. Important notes when performing the procedure for applying for an investment certificate. 1. For project objectives, business sectors of wholesale and retail distribution. Wholesale distribution can be registered normally. However, to perform retail distribution, you must apply for a distribution license issued by the Department of Industry and Trade. 2. After completing the establishment of a foreign invested company, the company must open an investment capital account. After that, the investor deposits money into the company's capital account corresponding to their contributed capital. 3. The procedure for applying for an investment certificate in Vietnam for foreign individuals and organizations is quite complex and often takes more time than regulated. Not to mention subsequent issues that may arise. Therefore, we advise you to hire professional units to optimize time and costs. The procedure for applying for an investment certificate in Vietnam for foreign individuals and organizations is quite complex and often takes more time than regulated, not to mention subsequent issues that may arise. As I mentioned from the beginning, we have a completely legal solution to simplify this process. Therefore, I advise you to hire professional individuals or units to optimize time and costs. You can message me via my LinkedIn pinned in the description to inquire about the investment certificate application service. Additionally, our team also provides consulting services, tax declaration, and accounting in compliance with legal regulations in Vietnam, as well as a business setup consulting package.